While working on my next video about Genshin Impact, I had a realization. Ever since the game release, many fans, including myself, have theorized that Paimon might secretly be Asmoday. And with Oyover's recent God Limit video, when Runavat said, unless she liked her new master more than her own, a lot of us immediately thought that Paimon must be the shade of space. But what if we're wrong? What if Paimon isn't Asmoday, but someone else entirely? Maybe one of the three Moon Sisters? Or even the first angel? Hey everyone, it's Panagon Valimore, and today I want to share my new theory about the true identity of Paimon. We'll dive into both possibilities and also ask, if Paimon isn't Asmoday, then where is she? Fair warning, this video contains lore spoiler. So grab a seat and let's begin.
Heed my call! Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
Let's start with the three Moon Sisters. Arya, Sonnen, and Kenan, who lived long before the gods arrived in Tevat. They ruled from the Lunar Palace, sharing sovereignty and rotating position 3 times a month. The sisters deeply love each other, united in will and spirit. At some point, they witnesses the union of the Voyager and the First Angel. But when Nimbelung, the Dragon King, returned from the Abyss and helped the Angel rebel against the heavenly principles, tragedy struck. 2 of the sisters presumably died. Some legends say they killed each other. Others suggest only one survived. And the moon we see in Tevat is actually our corpses. According to Skirk, 2 moons were indeed shattered, their fragment drifting behind the false skies. The 3rd moon remains intact, thought lifeless, yet its will may still linger. So here my theory. After the loss of her sisters, the last Moon Sister was overcome with sorrow. She secluded herself in the Lunar Palace for ages, until she witnesses the Travelers' sorrow after being separated from their twin during the battle with Asmoday. Seeing that pain reminded her of her own loss, moved by empathy, she left the palace, freed the Traveler from Asmoday prison, and decided to accompany them. She took on the form of a small, mysterious companion, and was later found by the Traveler, floating in the ocean. That might explain why Paimon knows so much about Tevat, and why she's so emotionally attached to the Traveler. Perhaps she lost her memory after leaving the palace, or maybe she simply sees the Traveler as a reflection of her own story. Now here where it's get interesting. Look at the Blessing of the Walking Moon card. The character on it look a lot like Paimon. Same height, white hair, and even have a hood. She also bears a Tiquetra symbol on her chest. The same symbol Paimon has. Coincidence? I don't think so. The symbol appears on domain doors and might originate from the same era as the Moon Sisters. Some even possible that Rex Lapis based the Mora design on the Triquetra. It represents triple goddesses, holy trinities, and other threefold forces. Each arc might represent 1 Moon Sisters, and the symbol interlaced design reflect their love. So no, I don't think Paimon has the symbol of her clothes. just for its aesthetic reason. Also, you've noticed how Paimon resembles an angel? Her circlet, her starry eyes, her cape with constellation. She even emits a cosmic glow when you pause the game. Which brings me to my second theory. So I was about to finish the editing of the video when Genshin Impact dropped yesterday. A new lore video featuring Not Cry character and some new hint about the moon. It's called the Song of the Walking Moon. It may have hint that Kolobina could be the remaining moon sister. Oh, she's the new one, as the three of them already died long ago. So it might change my Paimon moon sister theories a bit. Even if she may be not a moon sister herself though, Paimon may still have a link with them. Anyway, let's get back to the video. While the moon sister theory makes a lot of sense, the idea that Paimon is the first angel also holds weight. According to lore, the angel once served the heavenly principle, bound by an elemental crown, symbol of control. But that changed when the Voyager met the first angel. She realized that it was possible to exist outside the god rules, broke her free from their crown, and fell in love with the Voyager. They even married in rebellion. 30 days later, the heavenly principle retaliated. The angels were stripped of name and form. They were cursed. If they were ever loved again, they would lose their body and mind, becoming Cellies doomed to drift across the world. The Voyager and the first angel attempted to flee but were separated. Their memory erased. And that's when Paimon might have entered the scene. Wandering Teyvat for a century, the only thing the first angel remembered was her name, Paimon. She eventually got trapped in a whirlpool, then was rescued by the Traveler. Maybe she was drawn to the Traveler, subconsciously, because the sibling bond mirrored her past. Two loved ones torn apart by the gods. Yes, Aether and Lumina are siblings, unlike the Voyager and the first angel. But sibling love can be just as powerful. This might explain the deep connection she formed with the Traveler. Even without her memory, she may sense that it's special. And there was more detail. In demonology, the historical Paimon was originally an angel. Some say from the order of Dominion or Cherubim, before being in love by Lucifer's power and joining the rebellion. Sound familiar? In this case, the Voyager could represent the Lucifer figure, and the rebellion against the heavenly principle mirrored the biblical fall. But instead of hell, the defeated angel were cursed into Celli and cast into Teyvat. So if Genshin writer took inspiration from this legend, the idea fits. Paimon could be the first angel. At first, I believed Paimon was Asmoday. But the more I look into it, the more it falls apart. One of a line in God's Limit about loving her own new master more than her own old self probably referred to Asmoday switching allegiance to the Abyss, not the Traveler. That will explain why Ronova is so bitter, because the Abyss is their true enemies. Asmoday may have been tainted during the fall of Canria, or join the Abyss willingly. Either way, I now think she's manipulating the Traveler's sibling, possibly guiding them from behind the scene. Think about it. Clothar Alberich wouldn't have found the Abyss Order without meeting the siblings. Without the siblings, he would have discovered the runes where he contacted the sinner, Redfalnir. So Asmoday may use the sibling to revive Kenria, which is the sibling goal, to recreate it as a tool for the Abyss once again. Then let's be honest, if Asmoday was Paimon, wouldn't the other Shade or major character have noticed it by now? Especially during the Natlan story when Ronova literally saw Paimon as Capitano sacrificed himself. The logic doesn't hold up. Why would Asmoday suddenly switch sides and follow the person she once trapped? No, Paimon cannot be Asmoday. So those are my theories about Paimon is either the last Moon Sisters or the first angel. And honestly, either one make more sense than her being Asmoday. With the event of Notcry and the introduction of the Frost Moon Scion, worshipper of the Moon Sisters, we may get real answers soon. Unlike most mortal, they might recognize Paimon for who she truly is. And let's not forget, the upcoming 5.8 Archon quest is titled Song of the Walking Moon. Basically the same name as the Blessing card. That's not a coincidence. Whether she's a Moon Sister or an angel, we are about to learn much more. Some even speculate that Columbina might be one of the angels too, raising even more questions. Anyway, that's all I have to say. What do you think about my theories? Feel free to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. I post short game walkthrough, reaction, theories, and much more. And I stream almost every night at 7 PM EST. So come hang out. My social are in the description. Thanks so much for watching. May the Archon protect you. Bandwagon offline.